screen on there?
Technically, yeah.
Or this? Can you read what's on it?
Nah.
Oh, just that it's on.
I can just see that. No, I can just see that there's a phone thing.
Okay. You see the books?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure my hair looking crazy because apparently you don't care.
I was looking crazy last week.
I play.
Don't say park in your pain. Oh, don't say park in your pain. Don't say park in your pain. Yeah. Say park in your pain. Oh, yeah.
What up, though? It's your boy, Brother Shannon, aka Mr. Purpose Pusher. Because I'm coming down your block and I speak your language. Let's work. Welcome to another episode of the Don't Stay Parked in Your Pain podcast, hosted by yours truly. First of all, let me thank y'all for stopping by. If you're watching the live or you're watching the replay or whenever you get an opportunity to watch it, I appreciate it. Today on the Don't Stay Parked in Your Pain podcast, we're going to talk about drive on. Drive on, right? So the Don't Stay Parked in Your Pain podcast is a platform that I host that I again I appreciate everybody tuning in. But we're building a community here, y'all. And in this community, we're talking about pressing forward, we're talking about life topics, and we're talking about how to overcome those topics, right? Because we could talk about the struggle all the day long, right? But let's talk about some solutions. You know, I try to be a solution based person. But because I know life be lifing and life happens to all of us, my prayer is that my experience, strength, and hope can encourage somebody else out there to keep on pushing. That's all I got for y'all. Hopefully you're tapped in all on my social media platforms. That's Facebook, Shannon Drummond. That's Shannon with one N, SHANON, Drummond. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. All those are Brother Shannon. That's BROTHA, Brother Shannon. Tap in, man, because there's continued support. Along with the Don't Say Party in Your Pain podcast that comes on weekly, Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. Tap in, like, share, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that your boy's on. There's also a community that comes with that, and that's through my Facebook page, and that's through my Instagram, and that's through my TikTok, because I'm going to continue giving you support as we build this community together and keep on pushing. Man, how y'all been today? My day has been good. You know, first of all, I woke up. Thank you, Lord. And then you got to cherish every day above dirt, y'all, because time is short, you know, and it waits for no man. And so we all made it to 2024. Let's go. 2024, God got to get mo. Because what are you waiting on? You got to drive on. You tapped into the Don't Stay Parked in Your Pain podcast because all I got for you is don't stay parked in your pain. Now, we're going to talk about my pain because I'm free, right? But when I say don't stay parked in your pain, I know you could think about an issue, a challenge, or a cycle that you're stuck in, that you're not getting the results from it that you need. Well, to that, if I can make a suggestion, if you would consider, don't stay parked in your pain. That's all I got, y'all. Don't stay parked in your pain. Because I realized through my many trials and tribulations, while life is lifing, you know, every time I get to a certain point and I feel stuck, I just kept hearing in my spirit from the Lord saying, Shannon, don't stay parked in your pain. Yeah, but Lord, I can't do this. And Lord, yeah, okay, well, we'll deal with all that. Well, Lord, I feel like this and I feel like that. Well, okay, cool, we'll deal with that. But don't stay parked in your pain. So I want to share the same thing with you because I know life be lifing, y'all. Also, I want to let you know that you can make it. Yeah, you can do it. I want to speak to that one on tonight. Oh, it's getting a little bumpy, y'all, and I like it. When I say it's getting a little bumpy, you know, every time you might get that little tangle, feel it all up in your shine, na. Yeah, that's the Holy Spirit tapping in with you. So I'm gonna be obedient and share. For that one on tonight that thought, I can't make it. Well, I've done too much. Well, you haven't, because I've done a lot too. Well, I don't know what to do. Well, I don't know all the answers, but I know don't stay parked in your pain. When you don't know what to do, don't stay parked in your pain. I'm going to say it enough times that I hope that when you just walking around and you don't know what to do, or you slide by the page or you slide by a post, that all you hear is, first of all, what up, though? And then you instantly think, oh, man, this is Don't Stay Parked in Your Pain guy. Brother Shannon, my boy, cousin Shannon, nephew Shannon, Mr. Purpose Pusher, reminding you, don't stay parked in your pain. Drive on with Christ. Keep it pushing by God's grace. Teacher coming soon. Keep it pushing by God's grace. Teacher's coming soon. Well, I know, I don't know if you tapped into last season, but for this season, we're going to drive on. We're going to keep it pushing. So last season, I talked a lot about the book. There it is. The Don't Stay Parked in Your Pain devotional, a 30-day mindset shift by Shannon Drummond. Available on Amazon and with him. Get yours now. Tap in with the book, y'all. And one thing I love about the book, I'm just going to speak on the book real quick. Available with me or on Amazon. The link will be in the comments. One thing that I really, really love about this book, y'all, other than the fact that I wrote it and it's amazing, is that it's really going to help you push forward in whatever it is that you want to do. And to make sure that that's accomplished, what I do with the book is I give you room to journal. Whew. Now, I believe in Christ, and I believe in the couch. I got a therapist, too. It takes what it takes. But through therapy, I learned about the amazing freeing power of journaling, y'all. It's just really amazing when you can take what's in your mind, you can put it on a piece of paper, and then you can decide what to do with it. And so what journaling taught me to do was learn how to respond to life versus react. Because one thing about when you're just reacting to life, you're not really in control of what's going on. And you'll tend to find out that you'll do things or say things that 10 minutes down the road, you'll be like, oh, man, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Oh, man, I could have done this way. Well, when you take that moment to journal and get your game plan ready before you step out into the world, it gives you an opportunity to learn how to respond. And then the more you do it, the more you do it, the more you do it, the more it becomes a habit, the more you get used to operating like that, right? Because around here we practice progress, not perfection. It ain't about doing everything perfect. It's about progressing as you push on forward. That make sense? Progress, not perfection. Teachers coming soon. That's a good idea, y'all. Yeah, we gonna make it happen, Captain. Stay in tune, stay locked in for the t-shirts. Also, with Don't Stay Parked in Your Pain, another thing that I talked about a lot in season 1 was starting a business. Well, guess what? It's all fun in the game until it happens. Boom! Then you're a business owner. You're looking at the owner, the CEO of Drummond Media LLC. We all we got. We all we need. Tap in with the page, man. You'll see we got some amazing things coming out out the Drummond Media LLC camp. So if you're looking to write a book, do a podcast, we got consultants for that. If you're looking for some additional, more in-depth sessions, right? If these podcasts aren't enough or the page ain't enough, well, there's another avenue that you can go a little more in depth, and that's through Drummond Media LLC, where you got your boy, your purpose coach. Holla at me. All the ways that I have to connect to me, take advantage of that, use that, and that way you can still continue on down your road with your boy, along with tapping in with the podcast and everything we got. Because we working, y'all. We family, y'all. It's your boy, cousin Shannon, nephew Shannon. Work with me, y'all. Okay? Keep on pushing by God's grace. T-shirts coming soon. Drive on. That's the topic for today. Drive on. Now, what I mean by drive on is that now once let's say you get the book, right? Once you get the book and you start working through it, right? Because it's a devotional book. It ain't just about a story about me, all about me. It's about how to progress through life, because I'm a firm believer is when you know better, you do better. Each one teach one. We all grow together. There got to be unity in the community. And what's the good of me knowing better if I don't tell them nothing? That to me, one, weird. Oh yeah, season 2 and weird is back, y'all. Don't be weird, but I like to hear the word. Walk with me, talk with me. Let's make it happen, Captain. So, drive on. Once you identify what you want to do, you pronounce that goal, you make it happen, you put together a plan to make it happen, well then what? Well, once you set a goal and you reach it, well, now what you going to do with it? Drive on. Keep pouring into it. So I wanted to start a podcast, started a podcast, did a full season. Well, now what? We keep on going. We keep on pushing by God's grace. So there's always going to be topics to talk about because life be lifing. And the way I'm going to come at it is with an angle of somebody that's been through it, that's been experienced. I'm not talking down to you. I'm not talking at you. I'm talking with you. Because please believe it, please. Life be lifing for your boy as well. You know, I got a whole life outside of this podcast, outside of social media. Because actually, real quick, I got to say this real quick, y'all. Don't let social media get you pumped up. And where you're trying to compare yourself or you're thinking that that's real life. Because it is, but to a certain extent. Social media is really a highlight reel. I'm just keeping it a buck. Social media is really just a highlight reel. And that's coming from somebody who's on there a lot. We got some motion out there. Shout out to all my new family members, a.k.a. followers, a.k.a. drivers. You know, the page is booming. Man, look, and I'm amazed to say this, man. We up to about 25,000 followers between Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We working, y'all. So do me a favor. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Tap in with my YouTube page, Brother Shannon. Let's get the community growing, right? And the way to get the community growing, the way that you can continue to keep the community growing. Hold up, let me run that back. First of all, y'all don't look at me with that tone of voice, okay? Y'all don't say stuff perfect all the time. In order to continue to keep the community growing, got him. Tap in, tell a friend, share. Because guess what, y'all? At the end of the day, we on social media anyway, scrolling anyway. Why not slide through, holler at your boy, get a Christ-centered message about love, peace, a hope, and a future. All sponsored by the creator of everything, God our Father. Slide through. You on here anyway. There's a whole lot of drama on social media. Social media has anything you're looking for. And if you're looking for something positive, if you're looking for something to push you forward, this is where it's at. Holla at your boy. Tap in, y'all. Drive on. So with the drive on concept, there's going to be a lot more content coming. Thinking about doing some comedy skits. Thinking about collaborating. That's one thing also this year I want to do more, or this season. More collaborations, meaning that if you're a creator out there and you got some good ideas and your content aligns with the same content that I'm doing, holla at your boy. Shoot me a DM. Drop a comment. We'll sit down and chop it up. Because again, social media is for everybody. The platforms are for everybody. I'm pushing forward just like y'all. I'm just happy to be in the driver's seat with my foot. All gas, no brakes. We make it happen, Captain. Because the time to do it is now. Drive on. Win now. What are you waiting for? You've got dreams. You've got hopes. But most importantly, you have a God-given purpose. And your God-given purpose is as individual to you as your thumbprint. That means it's only you. It ain't not a nail nutter that can do it like you. Don't nobody you like you. Same way don't nobody me like me. So get those dreams out. Start that business. Apply for that job. Apply for that promotion. Why not? You have the capability and the skills because we're working on self-development. We're taking an honest assessment of ourselves, right? And we're also giving ourselves the grace to push forward with progress, not perfection. I'm going to say things enough so many times that you'll start to hear them and you'll start to understand that it's not about perfection because there ain't nobody perfect, but it is about progress. It is about taking self-accountability for you and your choices because you can't control nobody else, but you can control you to the best of your ability. Give yourself the same grace to push forward that you give when you forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness is big, y'all. Forgiveness is for you. Just to put it out there, just in case you got it confused. Forgiveness is for you. Drive on. Don't stay parked in your pain. Y'all see how that all works together? You see how that all works together? You see how we did that? Right? So as you tap into the Don't Stay Parked in Your Pain podcast, we're talking about drive on tonight. So that means that right now, and you're planning a life or however you're trying to push forward, write it down on paper. That way you can see it. Leave yourself some notes on the mirror that you brush your teeth in because you're going to see that every day. Leave it on the door. See it in the fridge. You're going to see the fridge well, at least I know I am. But wherever you're going to be every day, put it in the car. That way it's a reminder to remind you that you got purpose, to remind you got things to do, to remind you the time is now to go ahead and get it done. I don't know about y'all, but type in the comments, type a 1 or something, but if 2023 was a year, 2023 was a year. But look at it like this in the drive on sense of it, right? 2023 was a year that you planted a lot of seeds that's going to create a harvest in 2024. 2024 is the year. And I know a lot of times it sounds cliche and stuff like that. And, 24, this is my year, that is my year. But if you declare it and then walk that thing out, then yes, this can be your year. Yes, 2024 can be better than 2023. New year, better you. Not new year, new me. New year, better me. So when you take that mindset to it, it's going to help you start accomplishing those goals. It's going to help you to keep pushing forward. It's going to let you know that day by day, you take it one day at a time, right? And it only works if you work it. It only works if you work it. You're worth it, so work it. Put in the work. Yeah, man, I don't know who came up with the concept or who had the idea that, stuff is just supposed to magically happen. Because no, it don't work like that. And I associate it with the same way as you can pray. And you can pray, and praying is good, and you need to do that. But you got to put in the work. Once you pray to God, get to play, then run the play. You got to put the work in. That's why the Bible said faith without works is dead. Prayer without action is a dream. So even if you have a dream, and let's say you are a dreamer, what work are you putting in? What work are you putting in to make those dreams happen? You can't expect results from work you didn't put in. I'm going to lean back on that one, Slim, because that hit me, and then we're going to bring it back. If you develop the mindset that you can't expect results from work you didn't put in, first of all, teachers coming soon. Second of all, what that does, that levels the playing field, right? They get rid of the haters. They get rid of what this person doing, what that person doing, what this person isn't doing, what that person isn't doing, and it puts it back on you because you can do it. Your dreams will come reality when you decide that they're going to when you put in the work. So stop looking around and saying, this ain't fair, that ain't fair. Let me tell you what fair is, right? Fair is a place where you can get turkey legs, funnel cake, and depending on how far down south you are, for a little, what I like to call a little razzle-dazzle, fried Oreos, okay? So forget about that fair stuff because life be lifing for everybody, right? So you got to take the card that you were dealt. You got to take the gifts and the talents that God gave you and put them to work because God is expecting a return on his investment because he has a plan for you, a hope, a future. God is fighting for you, not against you. He didn't create you to be miserable. He created you for his purpose. And in his purpose, he has a plan for you. Now, you got to tap in and see what his plan is for you. Because what God has for you is for you. But it ain't just going to happen without you putting in some work, right? It's kind of like say you was a farmer. You don't sow seeds today and it come outside tomorrow and be like, oh, man, that didn't work. No. You got to get that thing time to develop one day at a time. Again, that's where the whole concept of progress, not perfection. And then along those same lines, once you plant some seeds, let's say it doesn't work or doesn't turn out to the way that you thought it was, well, does that mean you burn down the whole field? Does that mean that farming doesn't work? No. You till that ground up and plant some more seeds and keep it pushing. You drive on if you want to accomplish your God-given purpose, right? Because, again, it comes back to you and the work that you put in. So this year, we're going to talk about putting in work because once you put in the work, you'll get the results. Now, you put in the work, and God will decide what the results are. And then we'll be grateful for however it goes out, right? Because an attitude of gratitude is going to get you to push forward. And another thing, too. We all know that the definition of insanity is what? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So if you doing the same thing you were doing last year, you're insane. If you think you're going to get different results, right? You want better results. And I pray, everybody receive that in all love. But this year, we're going to have to suck it up, Buttercup. We're going to have some real conversations about some real life things, and we're going to enjoy it. Because first of all, our joy is not coming from the world. Our joy is coming from Christ. That's one. So the joy that he gives us, the world can't take. As we talk and converse, I always want everybody to know that the source and the firm foundation of my joy, of my happiness, of my peace is Jesus Christ. Because I serve an amazing God. And I'm directed by the Holy Spirit who lives inside of me, right? And so I don't ever want anybody to get it twisted and think that, oh, you're just super motivational or my life is just great or I live in a cave somewhere and I just come out here and give you all this great energy because life don't life for me. Yeah, no. Life be life for everybody. But at the end of the day, I can't say pardon my pain. I'm going to tell you don't say pardon your pain. I'm over here stuck. Not going to happen, Kevin. First of all, that's weird. Second of all, it don't make sense. Because the God that we serve has a plan for us. Just tap in with him and find out what the plan is. And once you find out what the plan is, then you execute. Don't be calling the audibles. Don't put no razzle dazzle on it. Run the play, right? And running the play means drive on. Don't just stand there. Even the Bible says that God doesn't want you lukewarm. Is you is, is you ain't. Basically, ebonomically speaking. I don't know if I just made that up, but as an expert communicator, I do take the liberty to make up words that I feel that go along with the conversation. So, ebonomically speaking, is you is, you ain't. Basically what the Lord's saying. You either going to live life in 2024 or life going to pass you by. That's about it. It's time out for excuses. Yeah, 2023 and 2022 and 2021 and from 2020, we'll just go back those years, have been rough for everybody. It's been crazy. But 2024, let's go. 2024, God got to get more. 2024, what you going to do with those gifts and talents you have? Because you have them. And now's the time to work through them. Your gift will make room for itself once you work it, right? Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Put some blinders on. Focus in on yourself. Focusing on what God has for you, and bring those things to life. Because we all have things that we want to accomplish. You know, I'm trying to build generational wealth for my peoples, for my children's children. Well, how am I gonna do that? I gotta put in the work, and it's a lot to that. But at the core of all that is drive on. You got to keep making it happen, Captain. 2024 is your year. Why is your year? Because the time is now. Tomorrow ain't promising nobody. Yesterday gone. Can't do nothing about it. Today, the present. Was it a present from who? God. So tapping with the Creator. To me, that just makes sense. Tapping with the Creator. See what plan He has for you, and keep on pushing. You put in the work and let the results be what the results are going to be. But along those lines, again, I know life be lifing. So that's why every time I get a chance to come before you, to stand before you, to sit before you, to speak before you, all I got for you is keep on pushing by God's grace. Don't stay parked in your pain. Work through what you need to work through, right? Don't let any limitations get on you because you're just standing there. Don't stay parked in your pain. The name of the podcast, the name of the book, is The Movement, y'all. This is what we doing. We got motion. But for that motion, you got to press forward. You got to keep on pushing. Drive on. So hopefully, what you got from this podcast today, the topic we talked about was drive on, right? So drop a comment. Drive on in the community. Drop a comment, like, share, watch it, rewatch it. Tap in with Drummond Media, LLC. We all we got, we all we need. And that's all about teamwork, right? Because if I wanted to go fast, I'd try and go by myself. But we going far. So I'm going with a team. That's us. Family. We're going to make it happen, Captain. We global. It's up from here on. And that's it. That's all we accepted. And all the problems that life comes with, all I got for you is solutions. Because what you focus on, you enlarge, right? So do I think that life doesn't have the problems? Trust me, I know. And I fought through a lot of problems. And so that's why I can confidently say you can make it. Wake, pray, declare your day, and walk it out. God is here for you. You don't have to do it by yourself, right? Which is such the importance of community. Speaking of community, February 10th, this Saturday, 1912 Scarborough Road, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's a pop-up shop. Come through, holler at your boy. I'll be out there. My first book signing. Come through. We can chop it up a little bit. I'll sign your book. And we'll keep it pushing, man. It will be my honor to have you as a guest out there. That's this Saturday, February 10th, from 11 o'clock to 5 p.m., 1912 Scarborough Road, Fayetteville, North Carolina. So that's what I want. So hopefully I can impact somebody with the, you know what, by the grace of God, I believe I am. You know, so again, for that one person that tapped in today that didn't even know what they was tapping into, nothing but purpose. We pushing purpose. We pushing God-given purpose. And that's why it's so powerful. And that's why I just thank God to be a vessel to help push purpose. And in that same process, you know, I'm pushing purpose too at all times. So shout out to everybody that tapped in. I appreciate y'all. Tap in with the page, tap in with the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Let's continue to grow, y'all. Because the more we grow, the more we set up a platform to express all our talents. Excuse me. So, today's episode of the Don't Stay Parked in Your Pain podcast, hosted by yours truly, Shannon Drummond, a.k.a. Mr. Purpose Pusher. Our topic today, what I pray you take from today, is to drive on, to keep on pushing. It's 2024. Let's go. anytime I get to sit, stand, or speak or come before you, it's always my pleasure. I'm truly humbled. I'm truly grateful for all those that tap in. Please continue to support. And the way that you can do that is by tapping into the page. If you need to get a copy of the book, again, the Don't Say Pardon Your Pain 30-day devotional book, it's available on Amazon. Or if you see me coming to an event near you, I got it. Continue to tap in with the page, as we keep on pushing, because, even before and after this podcast, life's still lifing, and we still out here driving on. So let me know how I can support you, and we'll keep on pushing. Again, we're looking to do some more collabs this season. So hit my DM, let me know what's going on, and we're gonna make it happen, Captain. And on that note, keep on pushing by God's grace. Peace.
Don't say,